All right, welcome back to We Don't Care Gamers, and we care about Shroud Roots today. So we're in, let me go to map. Here is the Veilwater Basin Ancient Spire. Here we are down in Dragon Dream Lake. Right, you enter the biome from Albany. So if you all remember, we basically come out and we go down and come under the mountain, and we end up here as we're headed towards getting the fisherman on the other side of those bones there. But there is a shroud root underwater here, and that's the first one we're going to do. Let's go ahead and jump in the water. Essentially, if you recall doing River Reach for the mill, you hit 3 switches up there to turn off the water, turn on the water, what have you. As I'm swimming towards this, let's just take a look. All right, cool. Underneath the waterfall is a cave. And we're gonna go ahead and swim in. I'm gonna sprint swim. I have diving helmet on, and I have flippers so I can swim a little faster. You can come up here for air, and then we're going to go back down. Did I make the wrong turn? Did I make the wrong turn? Let's see here. Here we go. You can already start to see the Shroud Root. It's right here, and we probably have some bugs to take care of. I really don't remember this one being that difficult. Got a bomb over there. So a couple other ones. All right, let it begin. A lot of bomb bugs in here. All right, cool. Let's see, listen to noise. Let's take this out. So this is our first Shroud Root of the Veilwater. It is right underneath River Reach, right when you're coming in to the Veilwater Basin. So that's our first one. And we have I think a cave back here. These are level 40 archaic essence, I believe, is in here. Got in here. So let's take a look. Yeah, level 40. Not a lot. Certainly you're going to find a lot more in here. You can pick those and get them. So that's our first Shroud Root. Let's get on to the next one. All right, the second one we do is actually in Revelwood at the Ancient Bridge. So when you're doing the quests that takes you to, there's a really nice bow here that you pick up. You're probably going to take out the Shroud Root. But I play Magic. I don't rush to that quest. And the Shroud Root is right down there in the lava. And yeah, be very careful when you're doing this one, because it is quick death if you go in that. So we are going to, let's see here, go back to the end here. And just grapple up and take this out. So there we go. I just wait till the end, or when I get my Blackmire mountain base, because I can easily glide down to the bridge right there and then access both Veilwater and any remaining quests that I have in Revelwood. So yeah, that's the second one. Let's get on to the third one. All right, I'm at my Blackmire mountain base. There's the ancient spire for Blackmire. We can see all of Enshrouded map from up here, and we are going to be doing this Shroud Root right next to the cargo lift. So I'm able to glide from the crow's nest up top right to cargo lift, And in fact, I could probably glide right to this island. This is surrounded by molten lava, fire, instant death. And yeah, we're going to glide right there. We're 1,200 away. And I'll see you when I'm over the top. All right, we just passed the ancient bridge where we did that other one. There is cargo left. There's the lava that you cross. And down here is the Shroud Root. And there are a lot of these flying jellyfish. So take those out. There's 3. Then you got to deal with, where's the 3rd one? There's 4. There's another one right there. Alright. That's all you got to deal with, I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and take out the Shroud Root. Alright, very good. Again, cargo left. There's the Veilwater Basin, Ancient Spire, Black Mountain Base up here above Blackmire Mountain Base. And yeah, so we did the one next to the ancient bridge, number 2. This is number 3. And we did the first one here by River Reach. So all of these are in the lower area and easy to get to. There's no death shroud once you come out of Albanese. Let's get on to number 4. Not so easy, but let's give it a shot. All right, we are at the Veilwater Ancient Spire, sitting right here. Our next is an elixir well inside the shroud on the other side of this mountain. So yeah, if you've got a forward base from the reconnaissance that you're doing in the area, it might be closer. I might still have, no I don't, I have my spark farm. I might try to take off from here, but the bottom line is let's get over to that elixir well and drop down into the shroud. All right, I'm sitting right here. There is a, let's just clear the filter where I am. There's a flame shrine up here. I put an altar up here and farm spark. Don't need to anymore, but in the beginning when I get here, I do this. So what we're gonna be doing is 630 meters away, and we're going to hopefully reach this shrouded area. If not, we'll do some running. So, vengeance. I thought I did the vengeance. So then over here is a hidden tomb. There's Orville, shipwrecks. What else we got going on? Here's Dragon Lake. Ooh, let me pay attention. Let's drop down. I want to try not to fall in the hole. Alright, and let's go ahead and grab it. Make sure you grab this, because you may die in this elixir well a lot. But hopefully this video makes it a little easier to do. So let's just drop down there and get this party started. So we're headed down. And we gotta pay attention here. All right, jump over, see that? Jump over it, and then we're gonna do some nuking because we have, I think we've got a knight to deal with down here. That's right now. We wanna take out the spawner as quickly as possible because we do not want to deal with knights. I got a gem of acrobatics off that knight. That was pretty cool. Bugs. Oh, what am I hearing? I'm hearing rare. Another night. You gotta be very careful here not to fall into the lava. So where did that come from? Alright, let's see here. Okay, just don't run around here real easy, because you may die. Let's see here, right? So jump over, we're down here. All right, just keep to the right, right? Don't fall in the lava. Jump over this, all right? Just don't run around in the fog, right? And let's see here. Kind of follow the lights. That's kind of a clue when you're going in. You're going to have some flowers to deal with, and we're going to see it here. There we go. All right. Oh, flower. Some flowers to deal with. There we go. We're looking for this grate right here. And while I'm talking, I've got mobs. But inside here is a gold. I think it's back here. If you go back a little bit further, it starts to get reddish. There's a gold chest back there. Right there. If you're interested, I've gotten some good loot out of this, so I usually always hit it. It's not the best farm. But once you get the hang of this elixir well, it's a real pain. All right, let's go back out. If I remember how I came in, and look for that grate. That grate. Here it is. So we're gonna climb this. Take out this guy before he starts to bomb arrows at us. Right. And then, here's another one. Oh, and a bomb. Isn't this place fun? Alright, cool. So here, we're going to follow the lights. Don't fall in the lava. Take it nice and easy. See, there's death down there. And... guys out, and then let's follow the lights. Here it is, and the Shroud Root is back there. Now you have to do a bit of jumping on boulders to get over this, and don't jump off into the lava. Right, so double jump. And then double jump. And then double jump. And then we're in. And still side. Disappears on you. Move. Sickle starts up pain. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's cut this down. So I told you, this elixir well's a little tougher. It's still not the toughest in Veilwater. Alright, so here's when you came in, you could see something red. It was right here, so. Not sure there's a chest. We got the chest. It was a little bit earlier. Yeah, that's it. So these first Shroud Roots you can do with your flame level 8, but for the remaining, you have to strengthen your flame to level 9. So I'm level 9, and I will do the other ones by now you've been working on getting your passion flower and all the necessary resources to strengthen your flame. Once you do that, you take care of the deadly shroud for the other areas we're going to be talking about in a moment. All right, I'm at my spark farm. There is a flame shrine right below me. If I turn on flame shrines, here we go, right down here. And if we can zoom out, Veilwater Ancient Spire. I am northeast from that. What else we got around here? We got the elixir well we did. If you're familiar with Albany, there's Bittermelt. You won't have found lace maker pond, I don't think yet, unless you did reconnoiter and you've got other altars around. So what we're going to do is glide to the area right above. We're not going in because I have to tell you about this. So this is pretty dangerous. So it is right below us. Oh no, I did not want to do that. But let's take advantage and just not glide into that mess. There are all the bad things you can think about are in here. Bomb bugs, whackers. There is. I'm going to take care of everything around here. Where are you coming from? If you want, you can run up on this roof top here. I got to take care of that witch. There you go. I want to take care of that, otherwise that's going to be following us in. There's a knife. Didn't give me anything good. Look at all this fun. Bomb flowers down there. A lot of whackers. So you just don't go running in here. There it is right there. I just want to clear as many as I can. To jump. And hopefully I don't get jumped on. There we go. There we go. All right. That's number 5. This would be Deadly Shroud if you're not level 9 down there. Let's just go down and take a look. So again, this roof is real easy to get on. You're going to be escaping things like I did. It's going to be a little darker. Then once you get up here, you can take care of all of the mobs that are around. Let's just go out here again. There he is. Yeah, die. Die. See, can you imagine this? You got all this jumping at you? These guys just keep moving sideways. Because you see they stall before they jump. Alright, bomb bugs. There you are. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. Stalker. Pretty easy to deal with. So there's so much going on here, so many resources and EXP that you can get. Don't need that bow. Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna get everything. All right, cool. So we're sitting right here on the map. Let me go ahead and clear that. That flag is just my drop point, but I dropped it. Fell off. I fell off the bridge. Here is Veilwater Ancient Spire. So right underneath lace maker pond. So this is your map marker. You look for this formation within the shroud, and yeah, it's right underneath that. All right, so there you go. That was number 5. Okay, we are back at Veilwater Ancient Spire. We're doing the 5th in the order that I do them, and it is an elixir well north of us, right there on the other side of Gold Rock Saddle, where you get the swim fins. I have a video on that. Probably going to want to have the swim fins at the least, but you can't get them until you strengthen your flame to level 9, because they're down in a shrouded area that's level 9, and it's death shroud if you're not. So we're headed over to this elixir well just on the other side, and I'm gonna try not to go in the hole. Let's go around, let's go down. Here close enough. So there's some mobs here. The bugs. Just get out of this. I don't have time for this. Alright, we're going to go down. So stay out of the attack. We're going to go down. Down, 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 down. Right or left gets you down to the bottom here. And then, yeah, get ready to do some fighting. Alright, with the mobs cleared, there is a gate here. There's 2 buttons up there that we've got to light, and they're in the water. So let's go find those buttons and open this gate. All right, let's get the first button. We're gonna do the right side. You ate your food, you drank your potions, you're ready to go. So down, then we're gonna go left, and then we're gonna go, we hit the grate. There you go. Turn right at the grate. Then we go through here. We turn left. Then we go down. Then we go to the right at the grate. And then we're going to run into some crabs. We are looking for purple flowers. Here they are. So purple flowers. Swim through those. Start swimming up. Up, 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 up. And you're out. And you're going to have some mobs in here. Already took care of them. Now I remembered to turn the recording on. No, I got to go back. Go down here. Just getting ready to hit the button too. All right, cool. There we go. Button 1. All right, and then we'll just head back the way that we came in. Drop down. Just follow the flowers. Follow the flowers. We're going to go down to the purple flowers. There's the crabs. I don't remember the crabs the first time I was in here. Oop, pay attention. I got to look for the hole. Here we go. At the grate, we go up to the left. Then we go right to the grate. And then we go left. And then we go right. And there we go. That was button 1. Let's go check. There we go, button 1. Now we're going to do button 2. All right, we're going to get button 2 now. We're going to dive down, go to the left, and then find the broken rubble rock. The lights are kind of your key. You just follow those. And there you go. See, follow the light. We're going to go up. I'm going to go to the left, follow the lights. And then here, you can actually come up and breathe. Right, and then you're going to get attacked by a bunch of mobs. Speed the video up. I went ahead and took care of them. A lot of mobs. Witches, knights, all sorts of fun stuff. Right, we're going to go around. We're going to go down. to the right, and here's button 2. There we go. All right, head back the direction we came. We're not going to loot these. Should I leave you guys? You feel lonely? Oh, you feel lonely? All right, we're headed back to the right. Let's swim back a little further. We're going to go down, and then we're going to go down to the right. All right, then the grate, the lighting, then up to this hole here, and then straight up, and then to the left, and then straight up. And we're back. Both buttons are done, and the gate is open. All right, go through the gate. We're going to go down carefully. And there's the Shroud Root, but it's not quite. Gotta be careful here. Yep. I thought there were more mobs. Whacker. Can't beat us easy. Whacker. Over here. And what is that? Is that a chest? Let's take out the shroud here. There we go. That was number 6. Oh, here you guys are. Yeah. Then there's a few mobs in here. There's a gold chest over there. All right, that's all looted. Very nice. I don't know whether I should fly across. When we were coming over, it looked like there was kind of a path going up there. Yeah, there's a path. Very nice. And nothing. All right, cool. Let's stay out of the shroud so we can pour it out. And let's talk about location 7, which is another elixir well. All right, we're on to location 7. And let's look at our map. It's to the west of Starfish Shores. Here is the ancient spire. Let me pay attention. We're headed to this elixir well. There's Blackmire. And let's get down there. Let's see here. I want to land on the turn beacon. Go. I hear you. I hear you. Where are you? All right, cool. Don't bother me. All right, so let's head on in. Okay, then down the stairs, and then down the grate, and then we're going to line right here and wait for some mobs. All right, let's see here. We're headed east. Down here. Careful. Let's see, across this. And then over here, I think. And mobs are still down. Whoa. All right, Then here, and there's the Shroud Root. Right? Now normally there is a ton of enemies, so it's not always this clear. What we're going to do is pick up this Shroud Root. This is number 7. Yeah, there we go. Now there's a gold chest that's in here, and I farm it when I can, when I'm bored. Let's see here. So we're going to hit this trampoline and glide westerly straight across. So, and is it up? It is not. It is not up yet. Darn it. Darn it. Well, we got the Shroud Root on the map. Let's get on to number 8, which is not an elixir well. It is a Shroud Root out on its own. So let's get over there and check that one out. All right, so on the map, we're sitting right below Cromville Hot Springs. You can see Starfish Shores. We're northeast of that. Here is the Veilwater Basin Ancient Spire. We're north, very north of that. And we're down in that shroud. So I'm sitting up on kind of a high mountain area, and we're going to glide on down. And I'm not going right on top of it. Here it is right down here. Let me see here. Where was the safe spot? I'm just going to go way over here. Yep. We have some slappers. We got one of these. Lion jellyfish. They're still not there yet? Oh, can't afford to miss. Catch that time. They're coming now. Alright. Loot afterwards. Slappers. Grab my orb. And I think we're safe. They can't get to us. And there we go. That's number 8. Oh, there you are. I knew there was fun waiting. Could run away. Seriously? You're going to hit him with your axe? It's good to be strong now. I died to him. More than once. Alright. Yeah, let me get out of here. Okay, so that's number 8. Number 9 is like way over here. And then the 10th one might be an episode by itself because it is inside Cromville and yeah, near the throne. It's actually under. I think we're going to do, I consider this number 9 right here. Let's go ahead and mark it and let's start traveling that distance. So you can see it is northwest, a little west of Little Lagoon. And we're going to get over here and look down on it. It's a pretty easy one for the most part. So let's get over there now. All right, we are way over in the northwest part of this biome. Let's just focus on that. And let me put a couple of markers in here and zoom in. So this is Smuggler's Hideout, and then you've got the historic battleground. If you want to fight that guy, it's a lot of fun. But the Shroud Root is down below us. And it looks a little scary, but it is literally down there. And we're going to try to glide straight down. And here we go. And there's the Shroud Root back there. Let's see here. Hopefully I didn't aggro the jellyfish. Alright. Let's see here. I haven't been here in a while. Who's guarding this one? Where are you? There's another one, yeah. There's two of them in there. Oh, did not want to go in there. Just two, right? That's it. Quickly. Before something else jumps out on us. What? There's number 9. Yeah. Okay. The hardest part is if you don't have an altar nearby, and I cleaned up my altars, yeah, is getting there. It is quite the travel. Right, and I do not have any altars. I looked. Got this one right here, Cromville, and that's how I got here. It is way up on the mountain, so it worked. Anyway, really cool area. Explore that, and that's Shroud Root number 9. We just have one more to go. Yeah. All right, so we're at Shroud Root number 10. The last one that I do in Veilwater. We are sitting in our Cromville forward base. I've been playing here a lot, and sitting up here right above Cromville, of course. Huge castle. The throne room is right here, and our 10th Shroud Root is under the throne room. So getting here is a little bit tough, and getting to the throne room is even tougher, and that's not what this episode's about. We're just going to glide right over to the throne room from the top. So lots of chests in here for good gear. Nice little boss to fight right down there in the square. Let me get some height here. Pay attention. And we're going to go through the trees to the red carpet. There we go. And we bypass the there we go. And just 2. Yeah, just 2. Have enemy amount set to normal. You can crank it up depending on if you're farming EXP. I'm capped out. So I left it on normal. A lot of times when I'm farming, I will turn that down on the server so that, you know, you're not bothered and you get the resources. Thank you, Keen, for doing that. Hey, give me that. Right, so we headed in, and there's the throne room. Yeah, very nice. Cromville throne room. Go up here like everyone else, have a seat, take a selfie. Yeah, fun stuff. Right, so let's go down. This door right here, there are 2 buttons. They're pretty easy to get to. Let's see here. As I say, it's pretty easy to get to. I go the wrong way. So go up the stairs, go around. There's button 1. And button 2s are just on the other side. So you can glide across if you want to. Pretty simple place. But we are going down. Both buttons, doors open, we're going in. All right, so yep, mobs can be a little tough. It can be a little interesting in here. Travel around if you want. We're going down. So just jump on down. It's not that far of a fall. Pay attention. And there's the Shroud Root. Pay attention. Alright, so let's see here. We'll take that out. And then we're going to try to get rid of the buggies. And the bomb buggies. Being attacked yet? Nope, not yet. Took care of the slappers. So just stay back here, behind the pillars, safe now, and get rid of the yard garbage. Otherwise you're going to get overwhelmed. Yard garbage. Alright, yard garbage. There's more slappers down there. And there we go. There we go. You don't want this guy jumping yet. Spawner. Just side to side, that's the secret of these. Don't stand straight right in front of it. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, stay focused, yard garbage. And just step down. Got range, ranger, you got your explosive arrows. There you go. You go running down there and moving to the side. You can see it's trying to target you to jump. Mechanics on those are pretty simple. They're just scary because when you're in the shroud, they just seem to come out of nowhere, wreck your day. Okay, let's see here. I thought there was a witch in here. Well, let's find out. Get up here. There we go. And this is Shroud Root number 10. Wow, quite the journey in here. The episode took a long time. So this gate here takes you down deep into the shrouded area, the shroud layer. Lots, huge maze. Anyways, I've talked too long. This is already a very long video. That's going to do it for this episode. So thanks very much for watching. I know I'm going to be back quite a bit as I'm playing other characters and trying to get my skill points up. I'm at 184, which is the cap, and the way to do that is to just make sure you're doing the Shroud Roots and the Elixir Wells as you're progressing through the biomes, all right? So until that next episode, have fun, happy gaming, and Happy New Year. Talk to y'all later.